and she's with her mum. She walked past in the street and she saw me and says she's like holding her mum's hand. She just stops dead in the street and she just goes and points at me like this and goes, and the mum's looking at her and going, what? What did he do? What did he do? Who is that man? What's happened? Tell me, talk. And the kid is not talking, like dead silent, just going. And I'm looking like, say something. And then she's not saying nothing, and I'm like looking at the mum, like the mum's about to like literally tackle me to the floor.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is a classic episode. You're not going to want to miss this. This is brilliant. So what you've just seen there is a snippet of what Joel goes through on a day-to-day basis, because he is just that famous. But it's also a lesson to learn, a lesson to be told, because what happens when your child points out a potential predator, and somebody, it doesn't even have to be an influencer, can just turn around and say, oh, I think he watches my channel, or she watches my channel, and gets away with it. So this is a lesson to be learned, and it's also a little bit of fun, because some of the things that these come out with just blow your mind on a consistent level. They are on another brain scale to the rest of us.
What is the weirdest fan interaction you've ever had? This has happened to me a couple of times where I've been out on my own without any of these lot, and then so this girl, I don't know, she was quite young, maybe like 9, right? And she's with her mum. She walked past in the street and she saw me and says she's like holding her mum's hand. She just stops dead in the street and she just goes and points at me like this and goes, and the mum's looking at her and going, what? What did he do? What did he do? Who is that man? What's happened? Tell me, talk. And the kid is not talking, like dead silent, just going. And I'm looking like, say something. And then she's not saying nothing, and I'm like looking at the mum, like the mum's about to like literally tackle me to the floor. I'm like, I think she watched our YouTube channel. I think she's like watching the YouTube and stuff. Blah, blah, blah. Like, and then, yeah, I don't know why. I just got so weird about it, and I was like, and the mum was like, okay, and then that was it. I just walked off, like nearly got arrested for, yeah.
To be fair, Joel, you do leave your DMs open to all sorts of kids and teens that might want to be messaging you, so we don't know. Just saying, I'm only joking, of course. It's a problem I'm sure that only YouTubers can relate to. But there is a serious side to this, that it's a possibility that anybody, not even just a YouTuber, just you could use it to get out of something that you've possibly done, right? A child comes up to you in the street, they point you out, they're too like frozen to say anything, and you just say, I think she watches my YouTube channel, and you walk off, and that's fine. But you know, I'm just saying there is the serious side to this, but the other side to it is Joel's just full of himself, and as we're gonna find out now that Sarah is also she is classic.
My weird encounter is like, not weird as in like, but weird that it even happened. But we went to Butlins for my birthday, over 18s, like adult only weekend, and you wasn't there, but it was when Peter Andre had just played. You was in the room, as in you didn't come that day. You was having a nap. And I was with all my friends, Megdy being like Joel's best friend, mostly. But basically, after Peter Andre had just performed, a couple of like mums knew who I was, so come over and did the same thing. Like literally, was like they'd seen me in the crowd like dancing along to Peter Andre's songs, and then at the end, like literally got their phones and was like, my daughter's on FaceTime. My daughter's on FaceTime. But then before I knew it, I was backed into a corner. I had a swarm of mums like with their phones. I'm going hi like this. But then I think the more mums ones that surrounded, people must have thought, oh my gosh, Peter Andre's out. So like this swarm of people got more and more to the point where my friends are distant over there now, and I must have looked at them because Megsy literally come in the group, picked me up and was like, that's enough now, she can't do any more, and got me out of the group. But I've never been so thankful. Like, that was crazy, like,
Jokes.
yeah.
Major celeb.
The major songstress that is Sarah Conda, everybody. Sarah Conda on tour. Imagine thinking yourself so special that do you thought people thought that Peter Andre were coming out? You're as famous as Peter Andre. Oh my words. Oh my words. Sarah, this is classic stuff, but it does not get any better than this. Just you listen. This is the quote of the year, everybody. Just you wait. This actually, I'm going to put it as my ringtone. I think it's quality. Just wait for this.
Who's the most famous celebrity you've ever met, and what happened, or what was it like? The time that I was most starstruck was when we were in Dubai and we'd just done the dolphin experience, and we were like walking out, and then I got a tap on my shoulder like this, and I turned around.
Like this?
I turned around like this, and it's Eddie Hearn, the boxing promoter, right? And none of you lot know, like, you're not into boxing, so you don't really know who he is.
So for those of you who don't know, this is Eddie Hearn, and he's a boxing promoter, but he's also king of the meme. So that may be where you've seen him before.
Right? And he was like, Joel. And I was like that. And I was so starstruck because I'm like, I didn't see him coming from far away. I turned around and he's there and he's like really, really tall.
Like,
and I went, no, I didn't do that. A little bit. And I was going, and he's going, Joel, I tried to message you on Instagram or something, and I'm looking at you, you're looking at me like, what's going on? I'm looking at you like, I'm like, he's literally standing there, I'm going, do you know who that is? I'm like, no, and I'm like, it's Eddie Hearn. I'm like, he's way more famous than us.
He's way more famous than us. Joel Conda, 2023, he is way more famous than us. When I first heard that, I'm sorry, that was just like the best thing that I've ever heard anyone say ever. Imagine being so self-absorbed that you just literally, you actually think of yourself as being famous for one thing.
You receive them because we're famous online, that's why.
It's not about being famous, mate, you're not famous.
Well, we are famous.
So, yeah. But if it was going to get any better, I think, no.
He's just standing there while I'm having this conversation with you where we're kind of whispering but we're kind of not. And then it turns out that his kids watch the channel, and then we got like pictures and stuff. But I was so starstruck to think that Eddie...
Quick question for you, Joel, though. See there, you've blurred Eddie Hearn's kids out in the photo there, which obviously is the right thing to do. But why don't you blur your own kids out in the photos that you post of them? I mean, the same theory applies. His kids can't consent to being on your video, but your kids can't consent to being on your video either. So I'm just saying it's a double standard slightly, okay? You kind of understand the rules of consent, but not fully. I think we may have to go down a rabbit hole at some stage.
I knew what I was.
Do you know what? Just for reference, it looked like The Rock and Kevin Hart.
Yeah, it was. It actually was. Because when you said goodbye, you were on his pecs like, goodbye.
He's so tall. He's unbelievably tall in real life. I never realised that. So you have to say a Christmas present that you didn't like, but it has to have been from someone who's sitting at this table. It doesn't have to have been this year. It could be any year.
Yeah, Juicy Couture.
The Juicy Couture trousers that you got me, they were really itchy. And
You didn't like the Skims ones I got you either.
I did like them. They just didn't fit me.
Really long.
Now, I'm not going to slate anybody for not liking Christmas presents because, you know, we've all done it. I'm sure we've all done it. And after all, you can always return them. Isn't that right, Sarah Ingham?
And so this year, when Chris surprised me with the box, and I opened it, obviously at the time I was like, oh, they're so nice, I love them. But then a few days later, I was like, would you mind if I send them back? Because they're just not my style. There's nothing wrong with them. I just know that I'm only keeping them because Chris bought them and I feel bad, as opposed to I'll actually wear them. And they were like a lot of money. So
I mean, to be fair, you set me up on this one because
What?
You're like, oh my gosh, I just realised you are like, tell me a Christmas present you don't like from someone at this table. You don't buy the Christmas presents. I do.
I was
oh my
thinking-
gosh, you set me up.
They were
You
all-
all are gonna say it.
No, I was.
You're like,
thinking
sorry,
that.
mum. Sorry, mum. Sorry, Sarah. Yeah, I'll tell you why. Because you don't buy a present.
Hold on a second.
1 year.
Guys,
1 year, never again.
Did you guys see I bought 24 gifts in 24 hours? For
No, that
everyone?
don't count because that was for a video.
I swear these guys do not have the intelligence to actually be on YouTube. Seriously. Does everybody remember the video that they did where Joel bought 24 presents in 24 hours? I said at the time, I did a video on it, and I said at the time that it was all for the views and it was pure money wasting and everything else, because they were just doing it for views and it was shoving it in everybody's faces. You know, their fans can't afford that, and they were just buying all these presents just for a video. Sarah's just said there that, yeah, it doesn't count the fact that he bought 24 gifts for his family because it was just for the video. It didn't count because it was only for video. It was only for views. It was only for content. See, if you don't get it now, if you don't understand the crap that you are watching now, you'll never get it. If you can't see that that is a huge slap in everybody's faces. We only did this, we only bragged about how much money we got because it was for video content. That is it. So, that was a bit of fun, wasn't it? That was one of the best videos they've ever done, and I don't think they realised the reasons why, but it was great fun. Let's hear it one more time. Joel Conda saying how they are not quite as famous as somebody else.
Standing there, I'm going, do you know who that is? I'm like, no. And I'm like, it's Eddie Hearn. I'm like, he's way more famous than us.
I'm sorry. I found that funny, right? I really did. If you didn't find it funny, I'm sorry. But to me, it was funny. Anyway, thank you so much, everybody, for your continued support. Please give this video a massive thumbs up and subscribe if you're new, and comment everything you want to comment down below, because there's so much to get through in this video. I'll expect to see you in the comments below. Take care until next time. Bye bye.